Andrea Barber, who played Kimmy Gibbler on the beloved sitcom Full House, recently opened up about her late co-star Bob Saget and his famously raunchy sense of humor. While fans remember Saget as the wholesome and lovable Danny Tanner, Barber reminded everyone that the real Bob had a much edgier personality off-screen, especially when it came to his language. In a recent interview, Barber shared some light-hearted stories about Saget's tendency to crack dirty jokes, even while surrounded by a mostly family-friendly cast. She noted that his potty mouth was well known among the cast and crew, and while it never caused real trouble, it definitely would raise a few eyebrows, especially with their mothers. According to Barber, the contrast between Saget's clean-cut character and his real-life comedy was part of what made him so special. She recalled that everyone on set knew what to expect when Bob was around. He was funny, generous, and always full of unexpected jokes, many of which were definitely not safe for a family dinner table. Barber joked that Saget's off-color humor would have gotten him into trouble if their moms had heard everything he said. She laughed about how the cast members would often exchange glances when Bob launched into one of his adult-themed jokes. It was all in good fun, but definitely not the kind of humor you'd expect from America's favorite TV dad. Despite his unfiltered mouth, Barber emphasized that Saget was deeply loved and respected. She spoke about how kind and supportive he was, always taking time to check in with his castmates and make sure everyone was doing okay. His jokes may have been edgy, but his heart was pure. Other Full House cast members have also shared similar memories in the past, highlighting Saget's dual personality, squeaky clean on screen, hilariously raw off-screen. John Stamos, Candace Cameron Bure, and Jodie Sweetin have all talked about the surprising contrast and how much laughter he brought into their lives, both professionally and personally. Barber said that even though Bob's jokes could make them blush, they always came from a place of love. She described him as someone who found joy in making people laugh, no matter the setting. Whether they were on set or hanging out behind the scenes, his humor was constant and unforgettable. She also reflected on how much she learned from Saget during her time on the show. Beyond his comedy, he was a dedicated professional who cared deeply about his work. He made an effort to connect with everyone, from fellow actors to crew members. His energy was contagious, and he helped create a warm and welcoming environment on set. Barber acknowledged that Bob's passing left a big hole in the hearts of everyone who worked with him. Still, she finds comfort in the many memories they shared, including those filled with laughter from his unfiltered jokes. She believes Bob would want them all to keep laughing, even if the jokes would still shock their moms. As the cast of Full House continues to honor Saget's legacy, stories like these keep his memory alive. Barber's tribute paints a picture of a man who was both hilariously inappropriate and incredibly kind, a combination that made him unforgettable to those who knew him best. In the end, Barber said she wouldn't have changed a thing about Bob. His personality was big, his jokes were bold, and his love for his friends and family was genuine. Even if his sense of humor got a little too wild at times, it was just one part of what made him such a unique and cherished person. Bob Saget may have played the cleanest dad on television, but behind the scenes, he was anything but. And according to Andrea Barber, that's exactly what made him so special.